I have a viewer saying, "Wait a minute, you're both not on dirty water yet? What the
No.
heck?"
All right, Zath, talk to me about the WuTNG lineup as we get a look here in Game 2 of this series on North.
Yeah, WuTNG wants to win this game, force a Game 3, which we all love so much, especially because Game 3 will be on loop.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. So, WuTNG bringing Ohio and Ohio. I mean, honestly, last game, both Ohio's did quite well for themselves.
Absolutely.
I don't see a reason to change that.
Agreed.
Napoli. Harbinger this time is in a Des Moines. We have a Brisbane. Barchetta again. Drunk is in a Des Moines. Looks like, Legendary. We've got ourselves a Torpedo Spec Daring. That's you. A Legendary Torspect Gearing and a Ragnar to finish up the lineup.
Yep, Oscar's build looking the same as last game. Have a quick peek at the WD lineup here on the south end of the map. They're shooting each other, Zath. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see a mulligan, or are they just screwing around? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Anyway, we have Vermont and St. Vincent. So Luce's Vermont back again for more. Bandit now in a St. Vincent. Going with a range and a bit of a survivability build there. Going for fire prevention, concealment, and extra heal buttons. Got 4 cruiser lineup here. We've got a Stalingrad. That's perfect. Looking for range and concealment. We have Dr. Logic's Des Moines. Probably, same build we saw from him last game. We have BP Fresh's Des Moines. Same build as previously. And then we have 48 Dragons, Brisbane. Now, I don't believe it was Dragon running last game. I don't believe it was a Brisbane.
No, he's one of the destroyers.
I believe that's correct, yeah.
I think one of the 42s.
Triple destroyer lineup here for Well Done. We've got an elite, a legendary torpedo build gearing over here. That's elite code. This is Skomomo's Daring here in the middle of the board with a fairly typical gun build married to RPF. And then all the way on the right, where's this other destroyer? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's still in the middle. Still in the middle. That's Harugamo. That's Junpei's Harugamo looking. He's gone, as Zath likes to say, the full 420 blaze effect there as he's laying smoke for Dr. Logic's Des Moines right up to the bottom edge of the B cap.
Yeah. Interesting decision to just seed the C cap. I usually don't like seeing this in competitive, in any game for that matter.
Yeah, we have seen it before. Like you, I do not care for the play. You've got 3 destroyers. Why should you be openly surrendering any level of the map to the opponent? As Asuka's radar comes in to push Skomomo off, but getting punished for it, taking about 10,000 damage there.
The only problem with that radar is it told WuTNG 2 destroyers are middle. And now there's the gearing smoke. They know C is wide open.
No reason to be cautious over here, but Hugh still backing into this cap. Harbinger's Des Moines radar could also pick up Skomomo.
And Drunk.
That's right. 2 different radars able to push this Daring off the cap if they want to try it. So they used the Harugamo smoke again to drag Dr. Logic all the way over to the opposite side now. A little bit of radar going up from the Brisbane over here at A to verify the cap is empty. And Leet Code Grinder's gearing now turning the head straight in. Trying to catch Dr. Logic's Des Moines broadside. They do catch Junpei's Harugamo.
I gotta say, I do like this. The unique upgrade Harugamo does allow Logic to not only go up to that first island, but now make it up to that second island.
Yeah. Skomomo falling under the Ragnar fire here. The radar of Dr. Drunk for another 10 seconds, keeping him lit. I'm wondering if they'll bring Harbinger's radar in after that as well, as WuTNG picking up the C cap.
I mean, you might as well. Well done going into A now.
Well, they know it's empty. There's the Brisbane radar from Barchetta. Going to force Leet Code Grinder to turn with torpedoes crawling up his stern. He's got a nice little narrow gap here to dodge into, provided he sits in there, and he's got it.
Meanwhile, we have the Des Moines and Brizzy both with hydros going, forming goalposts. And the torps are good.
Torp's coming in on
Speaking of-
Barchetta. He's going to take
Yeah.
more of the desync again.
He's going to take desync is what's going to happen.
He's going to take desync, but I say Righteous Fury is going to take some of these. Even the desync won't stop that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
1, 2,
There's 3.
3 solid hits, taking him down to half HP very early.
That's right.
With 3 different radars camped around the B cap, I have no idea how Well Done thinks they're going to pick up this cap circle. I just don't see it.
I think they need to call an audible at some point because
they haven't yet.
Yeah.
Skamomo is still trying.
Radar. Now look at Crazy Eyes' Napoli. I really like this. It's gonna make Bandits and Stalin and Poifik feel very uncomfortable. They already are.
Oh yeah, big time. It's basically a 4v2 on that flank. I mean, the Daring's not shooting, but he's definitely spotting.
Mm-hmm. Lead Code Grinder is trying to get back into A again. As they're moving the Des Moines out of B.
Brisbane radar's off lines. BP Fresh's Hydro is up. That's going to allow him to spot these torpedoes. As 100 points down, Well Done's going to pick up their first cap 6 minutes in.
Barchetta got slapped a little bit there. Yeah, nothing else to report right now as Well Done is trying to reposition. You can look at the mini-map at the lines formed by both sides. Well Done needs to find a way to push that line forward.
Well, they're working on it. Skamomo was reversing back towards the B cap, got picked up briefly by Harbinger's radar, reversed his engines. But there's 2 more radars nearby. That's Dr. Drunk and, of course, Oscar's Ragnar ready and waiting just to pick him up as soon as he shows himself to be a problem to be dealt with.
BP Fresh detected momentarily.
Hughes Daring is in a bit of a... I mean, that's a very bold position, sir.
Barchetta just got citadeled in the face. Almost took a torpedo. Vermont shooting again. That's loose.
Yeah, they can see Barchetta back there. He's behind the smoke. But there's plenty of ships that can spot him. He's trying to desperately to get back in it. He's going to succeed right there, just in time for Dragon Boy's radar to keep him lit in the smoke.
Sorry, buddy.
As the Des Moines shells continue to fall, BP Fresh's Des Moines shells coming in as well. BP gets a Citadel. BP with the Citadel. A couple of shells will seal the deal, and they get him. First blood going to WD here on the 2 line.
I was just talking about how do we get that line to move forward. That's it, right there, wide open now.
Yep. Skamomo again, radar trying to step onto B as Hughes Daring about to come into this gap off his port side. Is Hugh going to stop? He is. He's going to pull up and wait for Skamomo to leave and clear the cap, I think.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep trying to do this.
I don't know either. Look at Bandit's position, Zath. They have a battleship in J10.
Yep.
He's been trying to deny this Napoli push. They can't even spot the Napoli right now. Skamomo getting focused fired. Hugh coming around the corner. He's getting focused fired. Shells
they were ready for it.
They were ready for this. Shells flying everywhere. Skamomo's going to go out, but it's also going to cost Hugh his ship. So,
that's right.
A destroyer trade here at B.
That's the power of the radio location. Everybody knew it was coming. Dr. Logic popped the radar at the right moment, right after contact, execution. As for the St. Vincent, you are right. He is the entire right flank of the Union Army.
He is. We'll start calling him Chamberlain down here in the corner of the map. Now, I got to say, Zath, if we'll set back up and look at kind of the strategic situation again here for a minute. But I got to say, if I'm Well Done, my complete and utter failure to break this radar lock of the B cap, and knowing now that they're down a destroyer, you've got a pretty good handle where the Ragnar is, because the Des Moines is shelling him right now, or was. You know that Antonius is gearing, continuing to play the A cap. You know there's no destroyer at sea. Why not send the Harugumo over there?
That's a good question. The other question is, why are you sending the Des Moines so far forward?
It does.
Look at BP Fresh.
Yeah, BP Fresh's position feels a little too aggressive, perhaps. Or if they were going to do this, they perhaps should have done it a while ago. He's turning broadside to Drunk's Des Moines.
He's in front of 2 Ohios. I mean,
yeah. Well, and he's going to have to turn. Oh, Righteous's shells are in the air. This could be the end of BP. BP has to make this move. Wow, he doesn't pay nearly as badly for it as I would have expected. Only about 8K right there.
Still, I mean, start the clock on his life.
Pretty much. They're going to farm him out.
Exactly. Look at Harbinger's Des Moines. I like that position.
I do like Harbinger's Des Moines position. Junpei's Harugumo now, capping B. BP reversing. You know that Righteous is just waiting for the next opportunity. No, I think Righteous moved up too far. Has no shot right there. Late Light has no shot.
Nope.
BP's basically in a duel with Dr. Drunk, and that's it. As now they got shells on Asuka at the top end of the cap.
The problem is he's going to lose that duel as, wait a minute, Harbinger, player 2, enters the battle.
Yep, he does
from
indeed.
WuTNG. Nice Citadel there from BP Fresh. Heads up play on that.
Yep. Getting some more good Citadels there up forward, but BP's going to go out here in a salvo or two. It's only a matter of time.
Chamberlain has fixed bayonets and has begun his charge.
Indeed.
Take a look.
St. Vincent's got his speed boost on. This guy had brisk, didn't he? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
No,
he's detected anyway, so it wouldn't be working, but yeah. 9 minutes to play. It's only a 100-point lead for Well Done, and this game is not yet over. I would not be comfortable if I were either team yet. Both teams down a cruiser and a destroyer, trying to look for an advantage, and I still feel like they're missing a huge opportunity by not taking Junpei back to the C-Cap.
To just walk in
there.
The C-Cap.
I mean, sure, they can radar him, but who's going to have shells on him? The Napoli's the only one.
Dr. Logic now on radar. Here comes shells from Late Light and the other Ohio.
Ooh. The movement, the legendary power of the legendary mod seen again right there.
Yep. He just hits W. Dodges
Harbinger has St. Vincent shells coming in. Taking a 5K hit there. The St. Vincent position being flexed.
Love it.
And now Poifict also looking for shells. Looking for that shot. He's got Harbinger. He can't see Harbinger. Man, if he could see Harbinger, he'd have a clear shot to just wipe him off the board. But he's got no eyes.
That's right.
Dr. Logic's getting low and getting focused.
He's DCP is out. He seals up in 8 seconds.
He's going to go out right here. They're going to get him. Somebody's going to get him. Asuka getting smacked now as well. Vermont Shell's going in on Dr. Drunk as he gets hammered for 20,000 damage. Logix goes out, but so does Drunk. So again, we just trade ships across the B cap. Still a 100-point lead for Well Done. 7 minutes to play.
You mean for...
I'm sorry, for WuTNG. I apologize. I called that wrong a minute ago as well. Reading is hard, Zath. Right. Reading is hard.
Reading can be hard.
Reading is hard.
Crazy Eyes trying to find a way to get the St. Vincent to focus on him and not his buddies.
No, and Bandit is having none of it. I still don't understand why they haven't gone to the C-Cap. They could have just, Well Done feels like they could have stomped on WuTang's hopes minutes ago.
Poific now getting in the range of Harbinger's Des Moines.
Late Light takes 2 torpedoes right there. Both WuTang battleships almost on top of each other, Zath.
Yeah, I don't like to see that.
No, we never do. Really we always like to point it out when we see it because it always feels bad when you do see it.
Yeah, they're trying to take the Vermont down. Luce is at half. He's healing.
Harbinger in a gunfight with Poific Stalingrad. St. Vincent AP going out looking for Asuka.
Yeah, it's about to connect.
Nope. Niente.
I mean, talk about desperation when you're told, go kill the Vermont.
Well, and now with Harbinger distracted, Junpei's Harugumo might finally be able to pick up the B cap.
Luce does take a torpedo.
Harugumo should be firing AP. There he goes. He just swapped. They're going to get Harbinger right here. And there it is.
That's a huge kill for Well Done.
That's a huge kill because they're going to be able to pick up B, and they're finally going to convert C. No, they get the reset on Junpei just in time as Antonius lands enough torpedoes on Loose to flood out the Vermont.
Yep.
But they're still going to be able to pick up B.
Crazy Eyes now coming into play here, trying to... He does stop St. Vincent's cap of C.
Yeah. Yep, secondaries are going to keep that from happening.
But he's got a brilliant broadside shot on the Stalingrad. He's taking it. Look at this perfect shot.
Oh.
Could have been worse.
Could have been way worse. Poific's armor holds up under the strength against those 10-inch Italian guns. But here comes salvo number 2. Is he going to pull it off? Not that time. Hey. Not that time. 20K off Poific's HP. His next heal's 25 seconds away. He's got to get moving. He does now.
Comes the next salvo.
Another Citadel. Not enough to kill him, though.
Not enough, but with Bandit moving the way he's doing, Crazy Eyes can just walk forward, just pull out. What he's doing.
C remains contested. Both caps remaining, ticking up for Well Done. They're about to close the gap.
Poific barely walks away out of that.
7K, his last heal finally coming up there. He's going to limp away.
Bandit does manage to nail Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes can't do anything. His Inky is available in 10 seconds. It'll be too late by that point.
All Crazy Eyes can do is sit here and prevent the cap from happening.
Late Light goes down to Argamo.
They bag Late Light. There's our lead change. Well Done out to their first lead of the game, 100 points and growing. It took them a while, Zath, but I think Well Done has finally worked into a position to get this game.
Yep, they're continuing to advance up that line. That death earlier on that Brisbane, up on the one line or on the west side is just opening up all these doors.
Absolutely, they took the radar off that side of the board, and there you go. Now they may get Bandit here.
Bandit closing now. Crazy Eyes will have smoke available, but if Bandit charges him, then proxy spotting will negate the smoke.
Bandit now seeming to back off. But Crazy Eyes also has to just sit there. He can't fire. Oh, the Ohio speaks.
Wow. Righteous Fury just takes him down.
Broadside St. Vincent going out. Well done, though. Still on a lead. 3 minutes.
Look at Poific. He's going to assassinate Asuka.
Oh,
right there.
There it was. There it was. That's a big kill for WD because Fury was pushing Poific.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's
forces him to commit to that channel.
180-point lead and growing. It'll be 200 points here in just a moment. WuTNG with a small health lead, but upside down on points significantly. 2.5 minutes on the timer. In fact, right as the game timer and WD's point out are literally on the same clock, basically.
They are in sync.
They're about 3 seconds apart. The only way WD loses this game at this point is if they make a mistake. Or they fail to execute something correctly. I'm not sure exactly. Poific is out of, no, his next radar is 35 seconds away. He has to know Fury's turning into this gap. He doesn't want to be caught there.
Everybody's looking for a game 3 now.
He's slowing down. I'm a little surprised at this, Zath. Ohio, Fury's now spotted. Harugamo and Brisbane Shell starting to fall as Poific gets his engines moving. Wanted to make sure he knew where to look. 90 seconds in the game.
Fury, I think, was trying to slow down to, juke any torpedoes that might be coming. But at this point,
Fury is going to take at least one of these. At least,
torpedoes full speed ahead.
One of these, he gets his salvo on Poific. It's a hit. It's a big hit, but not a kill.
No. And then why is the Napoli coming up the channel? I feel like Crazy Eyes had an opportunity to go south in support. He didn't.
60 seconds. Even if they bag the kill on Poific, I just don't see WuTNG. WuTNG can't possibly flip the score far enough in time. Righteous is going to continually get reset. They're going to get, I think they're going to get Poific here. Yep, they get that. So that narrows the gap, but it's still a 150-point lead. 45 seconds left.
And here's where, if Crazy Eyes went south, I think it would be more decisive. He could actually do something about the Brisbane.
Yeah.
But now coming in the exact same channel, it just feels like,
Yeah,
well,
it's a little bit of overkill here. This game's going to go all the way to time, Zath, but I don't think WuTNG's got the legs here. I just don't see how they get it.
I don't see it either.
There it is.
There it is.
Time ticks away. Well Done goes all the way to timeout, but manages to outscore WuTNG. They are moving on to day 4.
All right. Get out of your training room as soon as possible. I got to
All right. 1 second.
I think everybody's going to be in this one.
It's probably one of the last games still going.
Yeah. Search